Alexander. I spoke to him as I was parking my car. Him and his sister were shaken up after hearing those 8 to 10 gunshots go off after the graduation ceremony. He tells me his son was part of that Huguenot High School ceremony, and afterwards he heard those what sounded like fireworks going off. And again, he did not know the situation at hand until he turned around and just started seeing what was reality there. And again, we want to show you a live look here of the scene. Not a lot has changed since we last came to you. We're on the West Franklin Street side of Monroe Park. You can see off in the distance, kind of a couple of feet away, fire truck still remains there. And just a few feet down, you can see a large group of people of what it looks like first responders gathered over there as well. And this has been the scene of what it's looked like for the past hour. This is kind of the same area where I spoke to Jason Alexander and his sister before. They went to go find their car, and thankfully they tell me that their son is okay and that thankfully the rest of their family members are safe again as well. And we're still working to learn more information about, the potential injuries in this case too. But from what Jason Alexander was telling me on the scene, he saw several people hurt. Again, a lot of information we're still working to get in that as well. But, there were just a lot of emotions as I talked to him on camera. Him and his sister were very shaken up over what unfolded outside of the graduation ceremony as well too. And as Curtis McKee said per City Hall, there is no more threat. We're hearing some sirens going off here in the distance. A lot of police cars just lining the main street around here as well too, right off of Belvedere. Again, the whole park surrounded by crime scene tape. You can see Richmond Fire here in front of some VCU housing units for students as well too. So again, a very active police scene as well too. We're working to learn more details. The roads are closed around this area too. We've been seeing a lot of pedestrians here and a lot of emotions, as many people just embrace just a lot of groups of people, trying to figure out what is going on as well too. And just, worth noting as well too, again, the roads are closed. A lot of police presence here along Belvedere here, along West Franklin Street where we're standing as well too, Richmond Fire over here as well. So again, we're working to learn more details about what exactly unfolded outside of the Altria Theater here, and we'll be sure to bring you those updates as soon as Richmond police hold their press conference and provide those updates to us as well. Live and on your side in Richmond this evening, Desiree Montilla, NBC 12 News. Yeah, Kurt, that is still very unclear. Again, when I was speaking to Jason Alexander and his sister, just a lot of emotions were going through their mind in that moment. And, they really did not get a sense for where it was. There's potential they could be a pedestrian that they saw them walking. But again, a lot of stuff still unconfirmed for me. As soon as they heard, what sounded like those fireworks going off, I think they just everyone hit the ground because it was just a moment that they told me that, they did not know what was going on. Everyone hit the ground from what they were saying, and that they were still trying to process what exactly unfolded in that moment. Again, they heard between 8 to 10 gunshots go off. So, Kurt, a lot of that information is still we're working to learn more about. I believe they did tell me again that it was a pedestrian, but a lot of that is still unconfirmed tonight. So I'll be trying to talk to a couple more people out here on the scene too to try and get a sense, for what exactly unfolded as investigators work this case here too.